Welcome back to some new r/pettyrevenge stories, where people share small victories over those who wronged them. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Payback. My manager has a pattern of making a really big deal of minor errors I make. The thing is that he only brings up any errors just after I achieve something and get praise from his boss, our director. For example, I scored a big grant for the project I run. The next day, he tells me that the template used for a report was the wrong one and that our director and his assistant are really disappointed. Today, he said that the director and marketing manager were really angry, all because I contacted marketing to let them know some key information from a council meeting that I ran last night, which went very well. He told me that it's inappropriate for me to contact them because it's above my level, even though it's about the project I am managing. Anyway, my petty revenge plays into a few things, especially his unhealthy obsession with looking good in front of other managers and directors. I went to each of the people he said were upset by my actions, and I apologized profusely. I said that my manager said they were really upset with what I had done, and I am deeply sorry for any offense I have caused. I figured that if he was telling the truth, I should apologize. But if he is lying, I just exposed him to the people he cares about most. Long story short, they were initially confused and then confirmed that they had no issues. My favorite part is imagining one of them confronting him about it. How would he respond? Would he double down on the lie? Probably, which is why one of my colleagues, who has received the same treatment, used my strategy. Lay your way out of that, you prick. The next story is called Debt Collectors. A tale as old as time. You get a new phone and it blows up with calls from debt collectors. Most people can just send unknown callers to voicemail. I, unfortunately, worked tech support for a large company at the time, so I had to answer every call. I'll spare you the details of how annoying those folks are. Very should suffice. And I got tired of it pretty darn quick. I put up with it as long as I could. But then something broke. I needed to mess with these jerks as much as it was possible and legal to do so. Mostly, I just wasted as much of their time as I could. But for the really annoying ones, I had a routine that I developed over the course of about a year. This is my petty revenge in the form of a dialogue. Is this Joe Debtor? Is this about the unpaid phone bill from 2010? Yes, Mr. Debtor, are you going to pay? Hang on a sec. I never said I was your dude. I work with him though. He sold me this phone a couple of weeks ago and told me I might be getting a few of these calls. Listen, could you please just call him directly? I can give you his new address and phone number and the phone of our HR department if you want that too. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Are you ready to write this down? It's click. Invariably, they'd call back, thinking I had just accidentally disconnected. I'd say something like, sorry, cell coverage is terrible around here. I apologize. Do you still want me to click? You'd be surprised how many times they'd try again. I answered and pretended to accidentally hang up every single time. They all eventually figured it out, not before getting really angry though. The last story is called What He Deserved. It was my earliest job and the worst one I've ever worked at. I had to go door to door, getting people to sign up for double glazing on their windows. Literally one of the worst jobs I've had. Nobody is happy to see double glazing salespeople turn up unannounced at their door. I powered through it and did what I could, trying as much as possible to make people wanna buy those double glazing. The team I worked with was alright too. We had fun and joked around and stuff, doing the best we could out of a very difficult job. It was summer and super hot out, boiling. Luckily, we all had water. Our manager bought us all large bottles of drinks from the gas station nearby, along with some plastic cups, lots of water, and one soda. This one guy was so annoying. He'd constantly mouth off and whine about how bad the job was. He was going to college and would have a much better job, blah blah. Like he was too good for what us plebs were doing. Kinda annoying, but we try to ignore him. Then this jerk drinks an entire bottle of Mountain Dew soda, straight from the bottle, the only one our manager bought. He left none for anyone else, not even thinking we'd like some too. He drank a whole bunch of water too. I was partnered with him for the next round of house calls, hoping together we could get a sale. Later, we're calling at houses on an almost deserted suburban area. Basically nobody there. But work says we gotta cover it all anyway, because there's intel on a lot of work people might need doing or something. After a while, this guy starts complaining about needing the bathroom. I roll my eyes and tell him we'll try and ask at the next place we come to. No way he is doing it in public whilst we are working, especially with the company logo on our backs. Eventually we come to an older guy pressure washing his windows. Time for petty revenge. I talk to this guy for ages, really dragging out the sales pitch, as the jerk gets increasingly uncomfortable, starting to squirm around and put his ties together, trying not to make it too obvious that he's gotta go. The guy pressure washing his windows as we talk isn't helping at all. I make sure to take as long as I can talking to the man, knowing full well the jerk is bursting to go. The old guy patiently listens and seems to notice the guy squirming around. The old guy even asks follow-up questions about the product, as the jerk is basically crossing his legs together. Eventually, the jerk blurts out, "Sorry, but can I please use your bathroom?" The old guy says sorry, but he doesn't allow strangers into the house. He takes one of our leaflets and we move on, all without getting this guy a bathroom break. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.